like an extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Get Off Your Chest. This is number 79. I know I thought something you're going to say, I thought you did 79 the other day. I did. And I just remember a couple of things. So, like issues. But I'll repost that. I'm going to repost that version later under a different title. But we'll figure that out later. But anywho, number 79, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Want more content like this? Subscribe and share. Follow me on all social links are located in the description. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. And we are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I think I checked. It said 893. About, yeah, I'm going to do a Cash App giveaway. And some people ask, will I still do a runner-ups? I will still do runner-ups. So somebody's going to get something. But let's talk. Some of you guys see the title of the show. Still talking about community, huh? Shout out to Sharon Bracy. I think he rebranded his morning show as the Wildest Morning Show. While I was editing the short film, so happened to, I don't know, I think I accidentally clicked something on YouTube and that popped up. So I listened. I thought I'd just let it play in the background. They said something interesting. Well, not interesting. They said something that I done heard, I don't know how many years now. They're still talking about community. Um, how one side says man needs to lead. On the other side, in a troll-like manner, women say, all right, then lead. Or whatever. And then men have a rebuttal for that. Or another side. Or another thing I heard is like, women can't raise boys. Still troll-like manner. Give the boys up to adoption. And the men have an issue with that. Now, I have an issue with that comment because if that was the case, if you're going to put your baby up for adoption, give the baby back to the father. And if your reason for that is no, then that opens the door for a lot of scrutiny. Here's my take on this idea of community. Brace yourself, because I know this is going to get misconstrued. I don't give a fuck about the community. Here's why. Because there's something that comes as a priority over the community. Matter of fact, if I prioritize this first, the community will reap the benefits of it. If I lead with community, I must not care about the community because there's no foundation for the community. Timing, yeah, no foundation for the community. Okay, that was about that. So yeah, I don't give a fuck about the community because there's something more important than the community that can benefit the community. A lot of people here wants to prioritize that. Say we need community, we need a black community, and we all need to come together. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good, but how can we all come together? And have them answer that question. And once they answer that question, ask them, how do you know that I believe in the same things that you believe in? That's when their belief system starts to get shaky. Because this whole thing about community is a collective of people. Not only a collective of people, because we already have a community, you want to keep it a buck. But let's go further. We already we already have a community. However, within the community, people have different belief systems. People have different moral values. People have different principles. So, with that alone, this idea of community, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a uh, ran into an old coworker. No traces in the building. No traces was good, fam. How you feeling? Now, I'm sorry. That kind of. Let me start again. Now, the whole idea with community. Let me start from the beginning. When it comes to community, here's why I say I don't give a fuck about the community, because in context of what people's talking about, particularly online, obviously, they are forgetting the foundation of what betters the community. So when people come to me about community, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your community. You know why? Because it starts at home. That's the foundation of the community. Matter of fact, stop worrying about community. Worrying about a community is the distraction to the black community. Yes, I said it. The reason why that is a distraction because it allows people to ignore the real problem, and that's what's going on at home. So, what I do a few, excuse me, what I do a full, I almost sounded like I was from Baltimore right there. Well, I do a full episode regarding this topic. Obviously, that's it's possible, but we'll see what I can do today. And if I feel the need to expound on it, I will. A long time ago, I did a marriage series. And yes, I will bring that marriage series back. Just give me some time because I had an epiphany early this year, and it was only right that I take that marriage series down. Although there are some principles that's going to be remain, however, the what powers the principle had to change. So we'll talk about that later on this year. Now, when it comes to home, it starts with you. You need to determine what your how is this house gonna run, operate. And I'm not talking about finances or whatever, that's evident. I'm talking about belief systems. What is your personal belief system? That's where it starts. Once you are able to find out what is the foundation of your belief systems and the principles and the morals and the standards and the values and the boundaries that are set, now this house can run how it's supposed to be ran. So that way, whoever comes into this household, they know how this is supposed to operate. That could be your spouse, that could be the children, that could be other family members, that could be friends, whatever. This is what I believe in. This is what I hold strong to, and I'm not running away or backing down from this position. That's the foundation of a home. Now, given those titles I just mentioned earlier, spouse, children, family, friends, whoever, they may hear that and realize maybe I need to adopt the same practices, or I just need to come up with my own principles. And they go to their place and they start their own thing there. And let's assume that everybody adopts your philosophy. If more than one person adopt your philosophy, congratulations, you just started building a community. Now you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 homes adopt the same thing. Congratulations, there goes your community. That's your community. Or let's say if nobody adopts what you're saying, that's fine. And that's fine. Because if you do decide to get a spouse or your children, or you might have gotten children. Because we're gonna have a conversation about a broken household can still build a community. When you have children, those belief systems that you instilled in them, they have to leave the house, and they're gonna get their own house. And what are they gonna hold on to? What they was taught as children. That's how that goes. That's how community works. Now, if people were to lead this conversation with home in attempts to build a community, Christopher J is all in. But if you're not going to start at home, fuck the community. Might as well say that because that's essentially what everybody else is saying. Every time they bring up community, but they take out the household. Now, why do people tend to leave out the household? Because once you start pressing them on those questions, they're really going to start to realize they are everything that they cannot live up to. They cannot live up to everything they spoken about online or whatever the case may be. It's like, what? At home? What you mean? I always say, what do you mean? What I mean? What do you believe in? What are your principles, foundations, belief systems? And they'll sit there and filibuster an answer as if I'm stupid. Fact of the matter is, there's just some people who should not be having these conversations at all. Because when I or somebody like me decides to press them on it, they get to shake it in their boots. Side house, sitting across the street. But community starts at home. And at home, you're not worried about community, you worry about home. If people follow you and come, let them. Let them build a community with you. And if they don't, cool. Now, some people say, what's a leader without followers or such and such? Well, that's why I brought up a wife and a child or a child. But then again, I say wife and child because that's how, well, then again, that's where I believe. I believe it should start with in my beliefs, I think it should start with a husband and a wife and children. Now, believe it or not, there's some people who don't believe in that at all. At all. And it's not my job to change their mind. You let them do what they got to do, and just like me, they got to live with the decisions or the outcomes of their choices. Now, some people want to say statistically that don't work, and I say that doesn't matter. Let them make their own decisions and let their choices be their choices. Now, as far as followers, like when it comes to leaders, people saying there needs to be followers. My taking on that is real simple. Why are you looking to lead? And why are you desperate to lead somebody? Especially when you have a house to keep up with. Because when you sit back and ask and if they was to ask themselves these questions, they realize there's going to be a lot of pride, a lot of negative ego into these reasonings. So, me personally, I'm not interested in hearing somebody's sob story. I'll make an exception if I have to, but stop trying to be so desperate to lead somebody if you don't have nothing to lead them to. But then again, I sound like the bad guy when I say that, but and you guys know me very well. You know I don't give a damn about what it sounds. I'm more focused on what it is. And the fact of the matter is that you need to prioritize your household before you could think about a community. You need to have foundations and standards situated before you think about leading somebody in under your household. That's a fact of the matter. Yes, Compound is coming soon. I'm going to get back to finishing my edits for the short film, making some tweaks. Because, like I said, this is my last short film to this side of YouTube. Then I'm going to go into the Compound. Not to say I won't poke my head out every now and then to be in the clouds, but I will be departing soon. But we'll see. We will see. On your way out, you like the video, you like it, you dislike it, follow me on all socials. Links are located in the description. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Be Ted Sideshow, Christopher J. Peace out.
It's a mess, but hey, don't even worry about it.